As you know, and probably have seen at this point, I don't have a vagina, I don't have labia flaps, I don't have fallopian tubes, I don't have a uterus, I don't have eggs, and I don't have ovaries. I very much have a penis, and I identify with my testicles, and I'm happy that I have testosterone. Like, I don't give trans. Like, I've never wanted to sacrifice my penis for a vagina. I respect it. I respect people with gender dysphoria, but I've never wanted to actually become a trans woman. Now, with that being said, I really, really wish that I had a uterus. I so desperately want my own uterus, and I want my own fallopian tubes, and I want my own ovaries, and I want my own eggs, because I really, really want kids. Now, as a gay man, I know it's like, oh, you know, Kevin, you can just adopt, you can get a surrogate. Yes, but like, I don't want to adopt because I respect adoption, and like, kids need to be adopted, and like, they shouldn't just be running around in like centers and like have no parents, like orphans. Like, I do sympathize and empathize. Actually, I don't empathize with orphans because I only like don't have a dad. Like, I have a beautiful mom that I love, but I don't want to adopt because I want my babies to like look like me and to have my DNA and to just carry on like my Kevin Leonardo bloodline. And not Leonardo because like my dad's real name, like his real last name was actually Gunawan, like Vincent Gunawan, but my mom like really liked Leonardo DiCaprio when Titanic came out in 1997, and so she decided to name me after Leonardo DiCaprio. But like, that's literally my name in like all of my paperwork and my forms and my birth certificate and my passport and my ID. So like, my real last name is Leonardo. It's giving Indo-Chinese, Chindo. Like, it's very much like, I have a friend named Juan Nathaniel, you know what I mean? Like, that's the typical Indonesian name. But my point is, like, I want my kids to be Leonardos. Like, I want to have them look like me, and if I mixed with like another ethnicity, like they'd be cute like mixies and stuff. And I would love to have a surrogate. That's the only option that I have, and I don't want to wait for like a different partner to raise like a family with, or like to buy a house. Like, I'm very independent, and I want my life to continue without having to rely on a partner. I am a pretty confident human being, but I did struggle with an insecurity of like not being able to be loved by a man. I am, you know, still low-key self-conscious about that, but I've made peace with the fact that I'm probably going to be alone in a romantic sense. And even if I date someone, like, most people get divorced, and most people like break up and cheat, and sometimes people like kill their partners, and I'm just not really into that, and I don't like believe in that. Like, I believe that, you know, I'll have flings and I'll have partners, but I don't think I want to rely on a partner to have like an everlasting family and like a house and like love and stuff. So I definitely want to have kids and a house and everything, like, without waiting for a partner, you know? So I definitely want a surrogate. And the reason why I'm making this video and saying that I like really, really want like a uterus is because I wish that I didn't need to spend like over $100,000 on like surrogacy. And like, I get it, like, it is what it is. We have to do what we have to do in life to get what we need. And I'm not saying that like every woman is fertile. Like, I get it, like sometimes women are infertile, like I understand, and like menopause, and a lot of women can't get pregnant. That's totally understandable. I'm talking about like the uteruses and like the vaginas that are able to carry a child and to give birth. I think that's a beautiful thing. And I also think it's like not just the fact that like it's literally $100,000 plus for people in California. I checked in Dallas and I checked in New York, and it's really expensive. I don't want to just hire like a surrogate from a poor country because I want to trust like the mother of my children. You know what I'm saying? And I want to trust that they're able to carry out the deed and carry my child for 9 months and take care of the child on a physical level. And the reason why I wish I could just have a uterus is because I wish I could just get pregnant. I wish I could just get impregnated by sperm, by a hot man, or like by somebody that I care about, or like a friend. It doesn't have to be like a partner. Like, realistically, honestly, if I could carry out Rhino Braun's subjects of Amir seeds, that would be ideal for me because I'm obsessed with Renner Braun. Like, he is my husband in my mind, but obviously he's a fictional character. He's not real. If he was real, like if there was a real life Renner Braun, I would love to be impregnated by him and like to be bred by him. But obviously I only have a booty. I don't have a uterus, I don't have a vagina, I don't have a fallopian tubes, I don't have eggs, unfortunately, you know what I mean? And so I know the value of a woman's eggs. I'm pretty sure they're worth so much more than sperm, and same with surrogacy. Like, I feel like, I mean, you can't even donate sperm if you're bi or gay because they're scared of AIDS, which is valid, you know, like, but not every gay man has AIDS, and like, I don't know, like, you donate sperm, you don't really get money for it either. I don't know, that's a separate topic, but like, would I ever like go out of my way to get a fake uterus or like a fake vagina and with like flaps? Like, no, I wouldn't, because the only reason why I'd want that is to be able to have that reproductive system and to be able to reproduce. So would I ever like just want the coochie? Do I ever crave the coochie? Like, no, I don't, to be honest. Like, I'm very happy with my natural born like sex, and I'm very happy with my natural born gender. Like, yes, I'm gay, and like, yes, I'm a bottom, but like, I don't bang a lot anyway. Like, I'm not really like a big banger. Like, people think I'm like banging all the time. My body count is literally 2. So that's not the case. You know what I mean? Like, I only want to bang someone if I'm like in a close, like safe relationship with that person, because like, I just need to be in a safe space where I feel fully comfortable. I can't just bang someone that I'm like, I'm not down with the hookup culture. But yeah, if I could just like start a family without having to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars, like, you know, here's the thing, like, I'm pretty confident that I will make it in life in a way that like I will be worth like a lot more than that in like my 30s and stuff. I'm on a really good path financially. Like, I started watching Graham Stephan on YouTube in around 2020, and I'm very privileged and very blessed to be able to have a good financial head on my shoulders and just like be financially aware. Like, I started my Roth IRA like in 2020. I have an investment account with Charles Schwab. I've had a Robinhood account since like 19. I started investing like when I was like 19 years old, and I'm pretty good at it. It's like given me a lot of confidence, and obviously like I work on social media, and that's given me a lot of, you know, I'm very blessed to be able to work on social media. So thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for like caring about me and allowing me to like have this as my job and allowing me to have this as like my career. Even though I wasn't getting paid for this the first couple years of working, I was getting paid, but not like a lot. Like, I did my first ad like in 2021. I worked on TikTok first, and then I started my own business like with my course and my kits, and now it's become like a whole thing with YouTube and like partnerships. I've always done this for years, but like now it's becoming more of like a real thing. And so I really appreciate that, and I want to thank everyone that's here for allowing me to be able to work online and for trusting me and for talking to me on the internet. Like, I really, really appreciate it, and I love you guys so much. Like, I really enjoy reading your comments and reading your DMs and like just connecting. Social media is all about connecting and also making money, but like mostly about connecting, you know? And it's like, I can't ask for like a better job, so thank you so much. I just like, I do have a fear of like people just like leaving and not caring about me like tomorrow, or like if I get kicked off the platforms, like that would be horrible. Like, I'd be so sad, but I know I can make it work. I'm confident that I'm like pretty smart and I can make things work. I do have fears and I do have insecurities, but I feel like I can kind of make it work, you know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty like a decent guy. I'm pretty happy in my life. I'm pretty stable, I would say, compared to before, and I'm pretty positive. I have a good support system in real life and with you guys too. And I just like, I have music coming out in like a few months. I don't really know exactly when that's coming out, but like, I'm just basically so blessed that I have social media as a career, and I know I can make it in life, and I know that I can afford a surrogate for sure, but I don't want to have kids or like pay $100,000 or more on a surrogate until I have my first property. So I have to wait until I own a few houses, or one at least, to be able to have a child, because when I have a kid, I want to give the kid everything. I want to give the child, or the children, I want like 4 kids, and I want to give them everything. Partner or not, I want to put all my money and I want to invest in my children. I want to make sure they're taken care of. I want to make sure no one ever kidnaps them, no one ever kills them. I mean, knock on wood, you can't avoid everything, but like, I'm going to make sure to avoid. I will not put them in like a poor area or like people that could be like trashy around or like bullies. Like, I'm going to make sure to put them in like a rich vibe and like a rich community with like private lessons for this, and like I'll make sure they can like achieve their dreams. Because do you ever notice like the parents that support their kids the most, that's like those are the kids that end up going so far in life. Like Taylor Swift, a big reason why she's big today is because her parents support her, and that's why she is so polite and so nice and so successful, and she achieves her dreams. I respect and I admire, and she inspires me so much. I have like her albums all right there, and a big reason why she's the way she is because her parents supported her, and that's the way that it is for me too. A big reason why I'm like able to work online on social media and work without getting paid for like the first couple months, or like when I wasn't making that much money like 2 years ago, is because my mom supports me. I get to live with my mom in this beautiful home. I, get to do a lot of things with my mom, and she supports me a lot, and she doesn't judge me and stuff. And so that's a big reason why I get to live out my dreams. Granted, she should have done this when I was like a kid and I wasn't like ashamed of being gay or like whatever, and so I could have been like, if I had a bigger support system when I was a kid, I could have like achieved more like as a teenager. But like, never say never. Like, it's fine, like what's done is done. All we can do is focus on the now. And so I want to be able to give my kid literally everything that the kid needs, and I want to give my children just like all the support that they need. And I know if I want to do that and I want to raise a family like that, I need to be financially successful. So I'm not going to have a child anytime soon, because even though I know I can do it, right now is not the time. I'm 25, and I know for sure that like I'll have my first property in the next, I'll give myself a casual deadline of like 30. I don't think it'll be like that long, like 5 years. Like I'll probably have property before then, but that's my casual, my casual deadline. And I definitely want to have my first child before 35. The only thing is I do wish I had a uterus because I could save some money, but in the hindsight, in the big picture, it's not that big of a deal because I'm going to spend millions on my children anyway. It's like not like a big deal. You know what I mean? And I just pray to Jesus Cristo that nothing ever happens. Like, I hope that I get to live happily for a long time. Same with my mom. Like, I want her to meet my children. I don't want her to pass away anytime soon. Like, please, like, let us be alive and let us be healthy. And my friends, like, I want to be able to succeed and make everyone proud while I'm in this lifetime. And I hope my kids, when I have them, I hope they're not like mentally ill. I hope no one kills themselves. I hope they don't like hurt themselves. I'm gonna make sure that I'm like an emotionally amazing, stable dad, and I hope they don't like get kidnapped or get like things happen to them when I was a kid, like getting molested. I hope that never happens to my kids, and I will make sure that I'm very protective, and I'll make sure to invest all of my time and efforts into the children. I know it's not easier said than done for sure. I'm going to struggle, but I think that's the beauty of parenting too. So yeah, thank you so much for listening to my like little spiel about children and wanting to be a dad. I have always wanted to be a dad. I low-key wish my future children would have a mom, but like they'll have to be cool with me because I am not gonna get a girl pregnant. Like, that's just not happening. So thank you so much for watching. Like this video if you enjoyed this content, and subscribe for more content from me. Thank you so much. I love you guys.